Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Daily Echo. I'm Lana, the person who drinks more tea than anyone I know.
And I'm Jake, the guy who eats more pancakes than is probably healthy.
Today's topic is drumroll, please.
Dreams. The best ones, the weirdest ones, and the worst ones.
We all dream, but some dreams stay in your mind for years, while others disappear before you even wake up.
And some are so boring you wish you could fast forward. I once dreamed I was brushing my teeth for 8 hours. Nothing else happened, just brushing.
Sounds thrilling.
Oh, absolutely. Let's start with the good ones before I fall asleep telling the story.
My favorite dream felt like I was inside a beautiful film. I was standing on a cloud, and then suddenly I started to fly. Not like in a plane, but floating through the warm night air. The sky was a deep, calm blue and full of stars. I flew over Paris. The city lights looked like rivers of gold, and the Eiffel Tower sparkled so much that I could see it from miles away. People were sitting in the cafes, laughing and talking, and I could smell fresh bread even from the sky. I moved in circles, dived down close to the rooftops, and then rose back up. It was so peaceful that when I woke up, I felt as if I had actually been there.
That's amazing. My favorite dream was a little less elegant. I won the lottery, and I mean really won, millions. I was at home when the winning numbers just appeared in the air like giant golden balloons. The next thing I knew, I was walking along a beach in Spain, holding a huge key to my new house. The place had rooms for everything, one for chocolate, one for video games, even one just for shoes. Outside there was a swimming pool, so big you could row a boat in it. I drove a shiny red sports car along the coast, and somehow I also had a private jet shaped like a pancake.
A pancake jet?
Yeah, don't ask me why, but I was ridiculously happy. Of course, when I woke up, my flat seemed smaller and my bank account seemed emptier than ever.
Oh, that's a pity. My strangest dream started very normally. I was walking to the library when I noticed a cat on the street wearing a gray suit and glasses. He was carrying a briefcase and talking on the phone. He looked very busy. Suddenly, he hung up and said, "Good morning, Miss Lana. I'm late for court." Naturally, I followed him. Who wouldn't? We went into a courtroom where all the people were animals. The judge was a sheep, the police officer was a kangaroo, and the court secretary was a parrot typing loudly on a laptop. The cat stood up and shouted, "Objection!" again and again, even when nobody was speaking. Then he gave me a tiny lawyer's hat and told me to help him.
Huh, that's brilliant.
I have no idea what the case was about. I woke up before the trial ended.
Hmm. My strangest dream was even more absurd. I was walking through a giant kitchen and suddenly realized I was a sandwich. Two slices of bread, cheese, tomato, lettuce. People stood around me arguing. It's better with ketchup. No, mustard. Then someone picked me up and moved me towards their mouth. I shouted, "Stop, I'm Jake." But they didn't hear. Just before they took a bite, a giant pickle ran in and pulled me to safety. We escaped together like heroes in an action film.
That's both terrifying and hilarious.
Yeah, I woke up laughing so hard that my cat jumped off the bed.
Okay, now about the worst dreams. My worst dream felt like a real nightmare. I was lost in a forest at night. The trees were taller than any I'd ever seen, blocking out the sky. The air was freezing and the ground was wet and slippery. Every time I took a step, I heard something following me. When I turned, there was nothing there. My phone had no signal, and my torchlight grew dimmer and dimmer until I could hardly see. The branches started moving like arms, reaching out towards me. Just as I started to run, I woke up with my heart racing.
That's really creepy.
I know it is. I couldn't fall back asleep after that.
All right. So, my worst dream is one I think a lot of people have. I was late for an exam, so I was running through the streets. No matter how fast I tried to go, my legs felt heavy. The school building seemed to get farther and farther away instead of closer. When I finally arrived, I realized I wasn't wearing any clothes. Everyone was staring. The teacher told me to sit down and write the test, but all I could think about was hiding. I tried to cover myself with my exam paper, but it was tiny. I woke up feeling embarrassed, even though it wasn't real.
Yes, that one is classic. Still awful though.
I think the flying one is my favorite from your list.
And yours is probably the lottery one.
Absolutely. Although I do hope the sandwich one never comes back.
Well, listeners, now it's your turn. Think about your own dreams. Which ones made you happiest? Which ones were the strangest? Which ones scared you the most?
Write them down before you forget. They disappear fast.
We'd love to hear your stories.
Until next time, sleep well and dream better than I did last night.